Let me tell you about a building, a rather famous one in Sydney, Australia. It's not just any building, but one that's instantly recognizable to people all over the world. Its unique shape and location have made it a true icon, and it's a place that draws millions of visitors every year, all eager to see it up close. When you think of Australia, you might picture kangaroos and koalas, but you should also think of the Sydney Opera House. It's as much a part of Australia's identity as its wildlife or its outback. The Opera House stands proudly by the water, its white sails gleaming in the sunlight, welcoming people from every corner of the globe. It doesn't look like any other building you've seen. White, curvy, perched on the harbour's edge, like a pile of giant seashells. Some say it looks like sails billowing in the wind. Others see waves, or even a stack of delicate shells. However you see it, there's no denying its bold, playful design makes it unforgettable. Instantly recognizable, it's Sydney's Eiffel Tower or Statue of Liberty, a symbol, a living postcard. People come from all over just to snap a photo, to stand in its shadow, and to say they've seen one of the world's most famous landmarks. The Opera House is more than its name. It's a place where all sorts of vibrant, creative events happen. From grand operas and ballets to rock concerts and comedy shows, there's always something exciting going on inside its walls. It's the cultural heart of the city, just as fascinating inside as out. The halls are filled with music, laughter, and applause, and the energy is contagious. Even if you're just walking around outside, you can feel the buzz of creativity in the air. Sitting proudly on Bennelong Point, it began as a wild idea, became a construction nightmare, and ended up beloved worldwide. Its story is one of vision, struggle, and triumph. A reminder that sometimes the most challenging projects become the most cherished. It's proof that the boldest designs often capture our hearts. The Opera House dares to be different, and that's exactly why it's so special. The Opera House invites you to explore, to touch its tiled skin, and to discover the secrets beneath its shell-like roofs. Every corner has a story, every tile a piece of history, waiting for you to uncover. It's an adventure in architecture right in the middle of a bustling city. The Opera House stands as a meeting point between nature, art, and urban life, always alive with movement and excitement. Whether you're an art lover or just curious, it's a place that promises something extraordinary. There's always something new to experience, no matter how many times you visit. And that's just the beginning of its story. The Opera House continues to inspire, surprise, and welcome everyone who comes to see its magic for themselves. The Opera House's magic is deeply tied to its remarkable location, a place where land, water, and sky meet in perfect harmony. It sits proudly on Sydney Harbour, one of the world's most beautiful and vibrant waterways, sparkling with ferries, sailboats, and the ever-changing play of sunlight on the water. The Opera House has the best seat in the house for this daily spectacle, watching the city's life unfold on the water from dawn until dusk. Its neighbour, the Harbour Bridge, affectionately nicknamed the Coat Hanger, completes the iconic duo, standing tall and strong beside the Opera House. The white sculptural curves of the Opera House and the sweeping steel arch of the bridge are a perfect pairing, always photographed together, symbolizing Sydney's spirit. Architect Jorn Utzon designed the Opera House's soaring roofs to echo the sails of yachts on the harbour, capturing the movement and energy of the water. The building feels ready to set sail itself, seamlessly connected to the water, as if it could drift away on the next tide. Visiting isn't just about seeing a building, it's about stepping into a living landscape, where every sense is awakened by the surroundings. You feel the cool sea breeze on your skin, hear the cries of gulls overhead, and watch the ferries come and go connecting the city's many shores. The Opera House is part of the harbour, not just beside it. Its foundations anchored in the water, its presence inseparable from the bay. It's a natural extension of Sydney's coastline, alive with energy, movement, and the pulse of the city itself. Here, architecture and environment blend into something unforgettable, a place where the city, the sea, and the sails become one breathtaking vision. What makes the Opera House's design so special? Why does it stand out so dramatically against the Sydney skyline, instantly recognizable to people all over the world? It's expressionist architecture, meant to make you feel, to spark your imagination, and to challenge your expectations of what a building can be. Jorn Utzon, a Danish architect inspired by the natural world, bird wings, orange segments, and seashells, won a design competition in the 1950s with a radical idea that seemed almost impossible to build at the time. The roof is the star, a series of massive tiled shells, each one covered in over 1 million self-cleaning tiles that gleam in the sun and shimmer in the rain, creating a constantly changing spectacle. Up close, the texture is mesmerizing, almost hypnotic. From afar, the shapes are pure poetry, rising from the harbor like sails or waves frozen in motion. Building it was a huge challenge. Engineers struggled for years to figure out the complex geometry, pushing the limits of technology and creativity. Utzon's breakthrough was realizing that all the curves could be made from sections of a single sphere, a simple yet genius solution that made the impossible possible and revolutionized modern architecture. Politics and soaring costs forced Utzon to leave before completion, a heartbreaking twist, but his vision endured, carried forward by others who believed in his dream. Today, the Opera House is celebrated as a triumph of imagination, persistence, and the courage to dream big, even when the odds seem impossible. In a world of straight lines and right angles, it's all about curves and organic shapes, reminding us that architecture can be playful, daring, and alive. It proves that buildings can be beautiful, inspiring, and bold, places that lift our spirits and spark our creativity. The Opera House is a reminder that the hardest challenges can lead to the most iconic results, and that vision and perseverance can change the world. Its unique shape is now a global symbol of creativity, innovation, and the power of art to unite people from every corner of the planet. It's not just a building, it's a work of art, a living sculpture that continues to inspire architects, artists, and dreamers everywhere. Every angle offers a new surprise, every visit a new perspective, as if the building itself is alive and always changing. That's the magic of Utzon's masterpiece, a place where architecture, nature, and human imagination come together in perfect harmony. Inside those giant white shells is a hive of creativity, multiple venues, each with its own character. The two largest, the Concert Hall and the Joan Sutherland Theatre. The Concert Hall seats over 2,600, lined with warm Australian timber and home to a massive pipe organ. Its acoustics are world-class, hosting everything from orchestras to bands. The Joan Sutherland Theatre, more intimate, is the home of opera and ballet, with a grand stage and rich red seats. Beyond these, smaller venues like the Drama Theatre, Playhouse and Studio host plays, comedy and experimental shows. On any night, the Opera House buzzes with different performances. You might hear a symphony, see a ballet, and catch a comedy act, all under one roof. It's a true performing arts center, offering something for everyone. The inside is as adventurous as the outside. Every space is designed for creativity and wonder. The Opera House is a living, breathing celebration of the arts. Don't let the name fool you. The Opera House is for everyone, not just opera lovers. Opera Australia and the Australian Ballet call it home, staging grand productions and timeless classics. The Sydney Symphony Orchestra fills the concert hall with everything from Beethoven to movie soundtracks. International musicians, rock bands, pop stars, and folk singers all perform here. There are comedy festivals, talks, and even circus acts. The programming is as diverse as Sydney itself. Whether you love classical music, rock, or stand-up comedy, there's something for you. The Opera House celebrates all forms of creativity. It's a stage for the world, open to all. Expect the unexpected every time you visit. The Opera House is a hub for every kind of performance. The Sydney Theatre Company stages everything from Shakespeare to modern Australian plays. The Playhouse brings children's stories to life, while the studio hosts edgy, experimental acts. The studio's flexible space is perfect for comedy, dance, and late-night cabaret. The Opera House isn't stuck in the past. It's always evolving. Festivals like Vivid Sydney transform the sails into a canvas of light and colour, drawing huge crowds. Outdoor concerts on the forecourt turn the Opera House into a citywide party. Imagine your favorite band playing with the Harbour Bridge as a backdrop. From national celebrations to rock concerts, it's a venue like no other. The Opera House knows how to have a good time. Every event is a chance to experience something new. Want to explore without seeing a show? Take a guided tour. The 1-hour walking tour reveals the history, architecture, and stories behind the Opera House. Friendly guides share fascinating facts as you walk around the iconic tiles and grand steps. Hear the dramatic story of Jorn Utzon and the building's construction. Step inside the main halls, maybe the concert hall or Joan Sutherland Theatre, depending on the day. Experience these spaces empty, soaking in their atmosphere and design. Explore foyers and corridors with stunning harbour views. Learn fun facts and backstage secrets. It's a behind-the-scenes look at a cultural icon. The tour is a must for any visitor. For the truly curious, the backstage tour is a special treat. Early in the morning, small groups explore the hidden world behind the scenes. Visit dressing rooms, stand in the wings, and see the stage machinery in action. Discover the orchestra pit and the maze of corridors staff use. Hear stories of backstage drama and superstitions. The tour ends with breakfast in the green room, where stars relax. It's a rare glimpse into the magic and hard work behind every show. The backstage tour reveals the Opera House's beating heart. After exploring, relax at one of the Opera House's bars or restaurants. The Opera Bar, right by the water, offers stunning views of the Harbour Bridge and bustling harbour life. Grab a drink, soak up the sun, and watch the world go by. For something special, dine at Benelong inside one of the shells, modern Australian cuisine in a breathtaking setting. Whether you want a casual drink or a memorable meal, there's something for everyone. The Opera House is more than a building. It's an experience. It's a work of art you can walk through, a stage for unforgettable moments, a symbol of Sydney's ambition and creativity. Whether you come for a show, a tour, or just a drink, it leaves a lasting impression. The Sydney Opera House is a must-see, grand, welcoming, and unforgettable.